So, over in the USA, Pennsylvania to be exact, former President Donald Trump was rushed off stage by the United States Secret Service agents Saturday after a series of loud bangs that sounded like gunshots at the start of a campaign rally there. Trump was seen with blood on his right ear as he was surrounded by security agents who rushed him off the stage as he pumped his fist to the crowd. The former president is safe, the Secret Service said after Trump was bundled into a SUV and driven away. We saw a lot of people go down looking confused. I heard the shots. It sounded like between firecrackers and a small caliber handgun, said John Yeichel from Franklin, Pennsylvania, who was attending his first Trump rally. Disturbance took place shortly after Trump took the stage at his final campaign rally before the Republican Party convention starts on Monday in Milwaukee. Trump's campaign said he was fine after being checked at medical facility. President Joe Biden received an initial briefing of the incident at the White House. Later, U.S. media reports indicated that the suspected shooter and a bystander had been taken out. The big question everyone is asking: how does a gunman, in plain view of some spectators, manage to open fire on a former president at a campaign rally protected by federal and local law enforcement agents? That is a very frightening and unanswered question facing the country and the security officers. After Donald Trump said he suffered a graze wound on his right ears while he was speaking in Pennsylvania, he left the stage with a bloodied ear. The Secret Service personnel, however, secured the past president, make sure that he was okay. The gunman was shot and killed, and is identified as Thomas Matthew Crooks, Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, immediately after he had opened fire, the FBI said. A spectator was also taken out, and 2 additional spectators were also injured in the melee, but it was not immediately clear who shot the spectators. A lot of people is asking, was this assassination attempt staged for political mileage, to get more sympathy votes, or to rile up supporters? Because Crooks fired multiple shots on the stage from a roof outside the venue of the security perimeter. And we know that in the USA, when you have rallies like this where past presidents or presidents are going to speak, there are certain perimeters that are cordoned off in specific area. All blind spots are covered by FBI agents and local law enforcement officers. So really and truly, how could such a lapse in judgment have taken place? This has been the biggest lapse in judgment since President Ronald Reagan was shot and wounded outside a Washington hotel in 1981. As generally the security forces pull out all the stops, make sure all ends are secure for miles around a certain circumference of the perimeters. Even though the security experts said it was difficult and almost impossible to eliminate every threat, particularly when long-range weapons and outdoor events are being staged, because based on routine precaution that should have prevented the shooter from even getting up on the roof in the first place. Now whispers are, was this attempted assassination meant to take out the president? The thing about it, we know we'll never really know the truth, because guess what? The assassin was taken out by the Secret Service or FBI or local enforcement on the ground. However, Steve Nottingham, a former SWAT commander in Long Beach, California, called Saturday's shooting a fundamental security failure. He has worked security details for visiting and world leaders, including presidents, and now trains officers on how to respond to critical incidents. He pointed a likely breakdown in the pre-event scouting and real-time monitoring of places a gunman could shoot from. Because generally, they scout around anywhere there is high building, whether you can use by binoculars at a certain distance to see where an official stage would be. Those places are generally well secured. So how this slip up happened? They were behind curves because they should have had those places covered ahead of time, Nottingham said. Jim Curran, a retired special agent in charge of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco and Firearms and Explosive, who have been on Secret Service details, said he was surprised that the shooter was able to occupy an elevated position within rifle range of the rally site. It's absolutely unbelievable. He went on to say, whenever I've been with them, every single high ground is taken by them or the local SWAT. Police, Curran said, there's nobody allowed walking on rooftops. They generally command all the high grounds. Curran further said, a high-powered rifle like an AR-15 can hit targets 200 yards away. Trump was about only 148 yards from the rooftop where the shooter was found dead. NBC News found, based on an analysis of the Google Earth images. It's just hard to imagine that the suspected gunman was on a rooftop near where Trump was speaking, and not at a very far distance either. Curran further stated, having been on Secret Service detail, it's amazing to me that somebody was on an elevated position that they did not know about, because it's not easy to get through to be at that elevated position. Pennsylvania State Police Lieutenant Colonel George Bevan defended the Secret Service at a news conference after the shooting. It is incredibly difficult to have a venue open to the public to secure against any possible threat against a very determined attacker, Bevan said. That's a huge lift. However, the investigation will really give us an opportunity to take a look at where any failures occurred and what can be done better in the future, he added. The Secret Service did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The FBI is leading the investigation, including its crisis response team members and evidence response technicians, it said in a statement Saturday evening. However, last month, as the president's campaign heated up, the Secret Service said it was increasing the size of the detail assigned to Trump. The protection was bulked up to ensure the highest level of security for not only the event sites but the travel in between events, Secret Service spokeswoman Anthony Golimia said at the time. Perhaps the first sign that something was going wrong, as Trump spoke Saturday, came when spectators said they noticed a man with a rifle bear crawling on a nearby roof. One recalled trying to get the attention of law enforcers. When you think about it, it's absolutely crazy that this man was crawling onto a roof, so much so that spectators could have seen him enough so much to try to get the attention of officials. Makes you wonder if this person was of sound mind. And spectator said, the police are down there running around on the ground. We are like saying, hey man, there is a guy on the roof with a rifle, the witness told ABC News. And the police were like, huh? What? Like they didn't know what was going on. We are like right here on the roof. We can see him from right here. We see him. He's crawling. Then a couple of minutes later, the man opened fire, the witness said. Now, isn't that interesting? So, all this time this man is there. So what is the Secret Service doing, you know? It leaves you to wonder what will be the result of this investigation, because it just seems a bit shaky. Because if the man is there crawling in front of people, so much officials, law enforcement, FBI agents, they're running around, spectators shouting, see man going on roof there with a rifle, do something, and they're down there like, huh? They don't understand what's going on. I'm really looking forward to the outcome of this investigation. What will it unearth? Anyway guys, let me know what you think, your feedback on this whole thing. You know politics, how it go already. Anyway guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.